Welcome to Reef Diary, Day 103. Before leaving Aquashella, I stopped by the algae barn booth and grabbed some supplies. So I got some mangroves and some pods and some phytoplankton and some ogo, which we normally call gracielera, which is a type of macroalgae. So I'm looking at the pods first. I wanted to see how they looked. And there's supposed to be a ton in here. And a lot of them are too small to see, but then there's some decent sized ones running around. The 4 different kinds are Tigriopus, Tisbe, Apocyclops, and Othona, which I have not heard of. And so you put these 4 different guys into your refugium, and with some proper feeding, including phytoplankton, you should have more and more of them, which is going to be live foods for your aquarium, which is great for your fish. The phytoplankton they have gives you this way of dosing in small amounts by squeezing the bottle, but because of the size of my tank, I looked at the math. I need 120 milliliters of this per dose right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put in this much into my refugium right now and turn off the protein skimmer for about 30 to 45 minutes. Phytoplankton, once it's been collected like you saw in this bottle, should be refrigerated so that it lasts. But if it was hooked up and bubbling, then it would be room temperature. After looking over the Algae Barn website, I decided to just call them up and ask them the best approach for how to use their various products. And for example, adding the pods to your system. What should you do? And normally you'd open a container and let it have some air, but they said, nope, float it, get it to the same temperature as the tank, and pour it right into that refugium. If you're going to pour it into the tank itself, then you should do it after lights out. You should have your filtration turned off for at least an hour and give these pods all a chance to get down deep. But in my refugium, there's nothing there to consume them. They're completely safe. So I pour in the jar, I rinse it out to get all the ones stuck to the jar, and set them free. I also got this stuff, this gracielera, which is a type of macroalgae, and I put that in the refugium because it's a change of pace. I know that you could use it as direct feeding, but I'd rather grow it. And of course, I can still take pieces off of this and feed it to the tangs if I wanted to. But for now, it's just something new to look at, and I thought, why not? But let's talk about the corals, because that's the stuff that gets everyone excited. Look at that acan on the left. Oh my goodness, it is so pretty. And then the 2 in the middle there, or the 3 in the middle you've seen. Then this brand new one. It's got pink margins. I was like, oh my goodness, I need it. And then there's a favia in the front there, and there's my new Recordia. And then I stumbled across an acropora that had a lot of potential. So it's kind of hiding back there, and it doesn't look special yet, but I have a feeling it's going to be amazing. So I'm looking forward to see what happens next. That last one was just a piece of Walt Disney, and then I can't remember what this is called, and I told him, tell me again, and he just told me text him later to find out. So I will find out what this is, but whatever it is, I like the look of it, and I said I need to have it because the texture was really interesting and the color was nice. The next piece of news I have from today was the sea bay has continued to want to move. So I picked up the rock it was holding onto and put it back where I want it, right in its chosen spot, or should I say assigned spot, because that's where I want it to be. So we will see if it behaves. I don't know what's got into it lately, but it needs to stay where I want it. I'm sorry, I'm being demanding, but I like it where it lives, and I don't want it moving around to new spots. I also wanted to show you how this coral continues to improve. Remember, I lost most of that one 2 months ago, and the skin is looking good. And this moon coral is almost completely colorful again. There's a little bit of white in the very back corner there, but other than that, it's better. And look at the new pillows I got. Yes, the ones on the right, not the big giant Yoda looking thing. And the other 3 things I did today was clean the glass, reset the Trident waste collector because it was full again, and I fed the fish. That's it for today, and I'll see you tomorrow.